In the booth with my boy Rich Beam and Beamer. We're at the place which has the famed stadium hole. We're at TPC Scottsdale and, well, it's the loudest show in golf, isn't it?
It's the greatest show on grass, there's no doubt. When players are at this course, the course kind of speaks for itself. It's pretty much right in front of you. There's a couple of tricky shots here and there, a couple of really tough holes. Number 7 and 8 back-to-back come to mind. A few stretches that are difficult. But the difficult thing about playing here is the distractions, the crowds, the enormity of them, the yelling, the screaming. It's endless. And in order to play this golf course effectively, you almost need to put in earplugs because you need to focus on what you're doing, but the distractions are out there every hole, all day long.
What's it like to step foot in the stadium hole?
It's incredible. You feel like everybody is standing right on top of you, and the last thing you want to do is hear the boos. And so you really focus in on hitting the green to hear the cheers, and they're going to cheer for you when you do something good, but they're going to let you have it if you do something bad. It can be a very stressful place to play if you're not accustomed to that, but you can also have a lot of fun with it if you like to go down that road.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action. And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by a stroke. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Getting ready to play their third. Ooh, that almost went down. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Not much to this hole, although with the bunker short left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. It's tracking. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And that will take him to 3 under. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Pretty good shot there.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
Little birdie looking here.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Atta boy, good shot. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Well, this one's going right at the flag. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Should find the green. This would be a great up and down. Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Well, this player's mighty fine. Their lead is now 9 after that performance. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. 4 feet to the cup. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Nicely done. From around 140 yards here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Looking really good.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Well, that's beautifully judged. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Tracking. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Currently in first position. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Great shot. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that putt will drop and he'll extend his lead. Currently at 10 under par overall. Going with the 7.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This is a 20-footer. Good one to make. Well, that'll play. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. It's a well-played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Lining up the birdie putt here. Well done. Sitting at minus 13 for the tournament. Here we have a par 5.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Second shot here on the 15th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? The putt drops and it's 14 under par heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Here's another opportunity for the crowd to go berserk. What a shot. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The power play. You gotta love it.
It's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second. Quality shot, that one. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident?
Well, that's a great tournament to win. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, Rich, and all on Super Bowl Sunday.
All the fans this week have been out there supportive of the tournament. They've been out here in record numbers. And the champion, well, they finally get to enjoy the festivities as well. Great play in this week, great win.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Welcome to Hollywood and Los Angeles. I'm Luke Helvey alongside Rich Beem, and we're here at one of the great golf courses on the PGA Tour, the Riviera Country Club. Oh, what about this place?
Well, you said one of the great. No, Luke. This is the best course they play on tour all year long by a country mile. This is my favorite golf course from the moment I park my car in the parking lot and I walk into the men's locker room. I see the old faces, old friends. I get to walk along the Wall of Champions, the pictures, Ben Hogan, all the iconic winners around this famed club. I can't get enough of it. I am the happiest I've ever been when I set foot here. And when I leave, I'm so sad. I love this golf course, everything about it. There's not a easy, straightforward shot out there. The opening hole is the easiest one. But after that, put on your boots because it is about to get difficult. I find that all the players love this iconic venue, and that's why it brings out the best.
Everyone comes to Hollywood with a dream. What's your dream? Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. This one might need to get down a little. Is that what they had in mind?
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for a par here. That gets the job done. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Going with the 5-wood. Should find the green here. A quality shot, that. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. That's frustrating. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Just couldn't quite get it to drop. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, wow. Steady on there. This putt was about 8 feet. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now 2 shots up after that one. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Woo, back there, Horsey. That should set up another chance. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
A bit too much pace on that one. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That's tracking. And there it is. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down?
Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Not bad. And he's down there.
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Better bring their binoculars. Going to have a hard time seeing the hole from there.
Putting for an eagle. Steady on. Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Still in the lead now after that hole. When you stand on the 12th tee.
Extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eagle to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous...
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool, this tee shot on this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Well, if you can make that big putt, it'll save that bunker shot, that's for sure. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, so close. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Putting for birdie here.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17, the long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, anywhere to the left, even in the rough left. is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The finishing hole at Riviera, famous for so many exciting finales in tournament history. Rich, take us through the tee shot and approach.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot.
Well, you got to take your hat off to them. That's an outstanding performance. And to win around a golf course that was known as Ben Hogan's Alley.
Well, this is going to go down as an iconic win and an iconic venue. I got to say, to win at Riviera, I believe, places you among the tournament's elite throughout the years. This is a storied venue, and this was a storied win.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.